Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. We're here. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. God, I've been slacking when it comes to this one, guys. Just real slacking. Not putting in the time. But that's why we named the show that, didn't we? Whatever. Who cares? I've just been hungover for like a day and a half. Because I went to college football. Fuck yeah, it's back, baby. Woo! It's back. Went to the Iowa State game. Checked out College Game Day. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, never didn't get to experience that the first time they came through because I was out in Utah. So I finally got to see College Game Day. Little different now. College Game Day, like, I shouldn't say it's different. It's still the same, same dudes talking about college football, doing their thing, and whatnot. But the thing that gets me about sports analysts now that like gambling is legal so many places here, like I got the stuff I'm going to talk about later in the episode that I got pulled up from the internet, and there's already like there's a commercial here for a betting website. I'm not going to say it because they pay people to say their name and stuff. So if you want me to bring up your betting thing, I'll take your money. I'll make a promo code so people can get some extra cash to gamble, But it is strange how fast that took over and like kind of like changed our whole culture with sports. It's weird. It's weird now because betting's been around forever. The odds have been around. Like, we know Vegas puts on the odds, and that's the craziest part is how accurate Vegas is all the goddamn time when it comes to games. Like, there's a reason their odds and their points are so like specific. They know something we don't, like, or they just have like the best sports analysts as possible in order to make their odds. It's crazy how you can just go to these casinos and they're so goddamn close every time. It's not an easy thing now to bet those dudes when it comes to the sports books. Which is why it's weird now, because we've known that for years. If you've gambled or been around people who are gamblers and like love sports betting, you know that like the Vegas odds makers all know something we don't. They have a pulse, like their finger on the pulse of what's going on all the time. And it's weird to see that now, to see the analysts. It's like one of my favorite things was you're watching like College Game Day or just like the NFL, like because betting is so prominent now. They'll come up, they'll be the commentators who've played, they're professionals. They have all this experience and knowledge, you think, of the game, and they're sitting there explaining it. But then, like, down in the corner, like, they're explaining how this team's going to win, but then down in the corner, it has the Vegas odds, and it just has that other team winning by, like, a small margin. They're trying to explain to, like, the complete opposite. And you're just like, So, like, constantly now, Vegas is just making odds, just, contradicting the professional opinions of these analysts, which has got to be frustrating. I don't know if you're on, I've never been on TV, never been on a big thing like that, but I wonder if you can see like in the corner like what the graphics are up in front of you while it's happening, because wouldn't that just piss you off? You're in the middle of making what you feel like is a great point. You're fucking nailing it, just doing well, and then like passive aggressively, the graphics guy just puts up the fucking odds for the Las Vegas guys. Like, God damn it, Ted. Like, at least do it when I'm at commercial, okay? Do it on the ticker line. Don't fucking put it right there like, hey, favored. It's like, fuck, dude, come on now. I look like a dickhead now. Everybody's going to ignore me. Like, what am I going to... Eventually, they're just going to have Vegas odds makers become sports analysts. That'd be so fucking sweet. Just Vegas, what your stereotypical, like, Italian bookie is just on ESPN. Hey, yo, I like the Browns this week. They've been playing pretty good. They're giving Kansas City 7 points. I think you take that bet. It's free money right there. Just telling you how to bet. Eventually, because that's all sports analyst really is. It's just dudes talking about how you should bet. Like, you're just explaining the reasons why you think somebody is going to win or not win a game. And it's just all advice on how to bet. It's just always, we've just put a nice little veil. It's the whole Wizard of Oz concept. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, Get your advice from these people and then go bet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, it's weird how we passed a law and it completely flipped overnight how like we talk about sports now. It's like it's been around forever. It has been around forever. It's been normal. My grandmother bet her entire life. Bet on football games, basketball games, and she was good. She was really good at it. And she just had a bookie. Just it's just as long as you don't get caught. I think it's a lot of times too in like smaller communities and stuff. It's just a thing you fucking look past. Like, what you think your small town cop's gonna go around and bust your bookie? No, dude, he's betting too, and he's probably taking bigger stakes because he can hold that over the fucking bookie. He's like, I'll just arrest you if I owe you money. I'll take you down. But then it's also blackmail because that bookie will just hit the book at him. And he's just like, dude, I have records on you, man. Like you got nothing. You can't fucking outbook me, dude. Yeah, they brought in Ashton Kutcher to be the guest celebrity pick on College Game Day. I mean, yeah, cool, makes sense. Iowa boy, literally an Iowa boy, which is what was weird. Like you shouldn't bring somebody who is a fan of the team. Honestly, this is my idea, and it's kind of a joke, kind of not a joke. It was the anniversary of 9/11. Why not bring George Bush in? I'm just saying. I think it would have been cool. I think it would have been patriotic. It would have been nice, have the guys from College Game Day roast and like put fucking George Bush on the spot, like answers for his. No, I'm just joking. It wouldn't have done that, but I think it would have been hilarious. I just wanted another Bushism. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted one, and like he can cut loose on on ESPN's College Game Day. Why can't he? He's George. He's not even the president anymore. He can cut loose. Throw a couple zingers in there. Would have been better. I'm just saying that's how I would have produced the show. George W. Bush coming in just like, you know what? I like these Iowa State Tornadoes, man. We're gonna do the Iowa State Tornadoes. They're gonna win. You mean Cyclones? Yeah, same thing, man. uh, we're gonna go with the Iowa Falcons. They're the Hawkeyes. Just the eye? That's weird, man. Damn. They just wanted to be the eye of the animal. Interesting. Guess it's because they keep their eye on the prize. just destroying everything, getting every mascot wrong. That was I know George Bush isn't like dumb, obviously, but God, it'd be great if you just got every one of them wrong. Fuck yeah. But Cyclones lost, unfortunately. Terrible. And then the Niners won today, though. I'm recording this on Sunday. Niners won their first game, looking good. I think Jimmy G did all right. Yeah. So we got all that. Football's back, baby. Full stands and everything. It's fun. It's fun. Welcome back to football. Braves are going to make it to the World Series. That's the only other baseball thing I got. That's what's going to happen. I'm calling it right here. I'm a big Braves fan. We're doing it this year. All right. You guys tired of me talking about sports? I know. You guys don't tune in for that. Whatever. Who cares? Maybe we should just hop into what I found this week, huh? Does that sound good, guys? Does that sound good? I think it does. So, been back in the dating world again, man. Been back in the dating world, and I'm trying to figure out like all this stuff again. As I always do. I'm just always trying to become a better version of myself. God, I hate saying that. I hate saying it. Because it sounds so cliche anymore. You can't just trying to make yourself a better person is just so looked down upon these days. It just seems like such an uppity piece of shit thing to say. And I get it, but I am. But I'm in the dating world, and I've just come stumbling across some different things, especially like, I'm no youngster. I don't know what's going on, but apparently, there's just new terms and stuff you learn about that I didn't know exist anymore. So now I found out about this, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because I want you guys to be in the loop too. Okay, expert explains why sometimes people get the ick when dating somebody. Now, I don't know exactly what the ick is, although it automatically it's not good. It's not a great thing to be having the ick. But here we are anyway. So we're going to learn about this. Let's see here. Dating is a minefield. 1 minute you're madly in love with somebody. The next you can't stand them. Everything they do annoys you. Is that really like how people feel? I don't know. That doesn't sound like dating at all. Like, I don't know. I mean, I have everything that annoys you. I've never had that problem. Like I've had like tendencies where I'm angry about stuff, but never been. That seems extremely unhealthy. Is that what the ick is? I don't know. At one time or another, we've all had the dreaded ick. But what it is and why it does it come along all of a sudden and ruin a new relationship. Speaking to the Independent, uh, Laura Asprey, Asprey, um, the founder of matchmaking or uh, wait, what is that word? Or Organistation? That is definitely supposed to be organization, I'm pretty sure, right? That's not how you spell organization. They gotta start. Man, this is why I always think I'm bad at reading, guys. Always think I am. And then I go and I do this and I'm sitting there going, that's just not spelled right. Oh, and you know what? I'm right. Finally right. Anyway, her fucking organization and says it's out of our control. She said it all comes down to how we can form preconceived notions of someone and establish in our psyche and identify before we know who they really are. We therefore build the person up before they have a chance to prove themselves and then get wildly disappointed. Okay, so that makes sense. So in your head, at least what I'm getting from this, is you build this up. You put, as they put it in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, you put the pussy on a pedestal, you know? You build it up. You're like, this is going to be fucking sweet, dude. Look, this is going to be awesome. They're going to be the best. And then once they show up and they don't meet those expectations, goddamn, you're just like, well, fuck this shit then, I guess, huh? Just fuck me. God damn it. Shelley Sutton, the lead neuroscientist at brain training app Peak, she believes that ick is the manifestation of a person's inner critic, which she says holds people back from truly being happy. Dude, every time I read anything more about psychology, all I learn is we are truly our own worst enemy. We get in our own fucking way when it comes to anything we're trying to do to be happy. It's just we're always in our own fucking way. I shouldn't say for everybody, but I know that's my problem. I get my own goddamn way overthinking everything all the time. It is what it is. Okay. When you start to feel your relationship is heating up, your brain tries to protect you. When our minds calculate fearful, critical, judgmental thoughts, our brains release stress hormones such as cortisol. Why? Because our brain doesn't know the difference between an event that is actually happening and the one we're imagining. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. So you can literally just spike your heart rate and stuff by just imagining all and just stress your body out just by fake scenarios you think of all the time. Damn. I guess that does make sense. I mean, that's why like people with high anxiety and stuff like that, they get anxious because they're thinking about those kind of events all the time. Whereas and so that's why their cortisol levels are probably fucking through the roof, just stressing out, even though what they're thinking about isn't a real situation. That makes sense, I guess. Let's take a look here. I love this photo of this guy. this is I don't think I've ever seen anybody argue like this. It's just such an acted out picture. Nobody argues like this. Like nobody throws up their hands at the same time. Like, what are we doing here, Carol? What are we doing? Come on now. I bought this expensive. He looks so confused too. Like she flipped the switch. He's like, "What do you mean? You love this place? We come here all the time." Like, I thought this was a great thing for our anniversary. And she's like, I didn't want to come here. We come here too often. They don't even have real goddamn bagels, okay? They don't make them fresh. They're out of the freezer. What? I love how they got like a douchebag picture too. Like they had to find at least one white douchebag that they could throw in here wearing a suit and tie, like stock bro. You know, this is a guy who definitely has a cut. You know, he thinks he runs his own investment firm. You know, but he just is a Robin Hood day trader. He just does whatever Wall Street Bets tells him. You know. Anyway, our survival response fight or flight or freeze overrides our logical brain, putting our system on guard. We then convince ourselves that we're going to get hurt by this person, and we convince ourselves we don't like them anymore. Damn. Also, weird random video here. Why the fuck I don't give a shit how often, but Dan Bilzerian has sex. You know, he pays those models, and if he has sex with them, then that means they're hookers. Like, it doesn't count. Okay, it's not impressive numbers then. Okay? I don't give a shit. Look at this guy. God damn. You know, I had long hair for a long time, and that just looks terrible. That's why she's upset. This haircut. He's like, what do you mean? I thought you liked dudes with long hair. And she's like, well, it looks terrible on you. And while some experts believe that we can overcome the ick, Asprey's isn't so confident, claiming that it's impossible to change. She added, if you find yourself relating to this and developing the ick, then it's almost certain your situationship. I fucking hate that word now. Dude, so many people keep using that. It's so fucking annoying. Why can't we just describe goddamn relationships the way they are? It is a relationship. I hate situationship. Gross. Will only go one direction. You need to ask yourself if you are referring to an idealized image of what you want. But how do we choose to respond to the ick is all on us. I also don't like that the ick is too close to the dick. Sometimes we get the dick. And that's when your brain's fucking you out of being in a nice, loving relationship because you're fucking crazy. You're just going nuts, guys. Says Dr. Becky Spielman. Man, a lot of female doctors for this. They're on top of this dating stuff, man. A psychologist and clinical director of the private therapy clinic. She argues that it's vital a person take responsibility for what they choose to do when they start going off their new flame. When it starts to go off with their new, you may suddenly be struggling with the feelings of revisal. I don't even know what that fucking word is. Let's find out, guys. A sense of disgust or loathing. Okay, cool. That's a new word for that. Towards them, but they are still the same person you were attracted to until recently, says Dr. Miller. This is the most important thing to remember, so that when you do not consciously or unconsciously attempt to place the blame for your subjective feelings or relevance on their shoulders. Yes, you can't blame them if you just all of a sudden fucking, I'm not into this relationship anymore. And that's the big thing, man. I didn't even know like the ick was a thing, you know? Who fucking knew? I didn't even know we called certain things like that. Like when you just go out and start losing feelings. I thought it was just like, yeah, it turns out like I don't have the feelings. You don't have those feelings. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, unless you're trying to, like your brain subconsciously, like they're saying here, that like a lot of this sounds like people subconsciously trying to find a way out, which is a lot of people. Some people are always just looking for the clean exit where it's not their fault. That's a majority of people. You're just sitting there waiting it out until you're hoping the other person either pulls a trigger and does it themselves and rips the Band-Aid off in like a weird, clean way, or you're hoping they do something so heinous that it's unforgivable and you can't like rebuild the relationship that way, which is from it, you know. And it's that's a crazy thing to think about, right? Like you're plotting and hoping to get hurt real bad. That just shows like how unhealthy of a thought process you got going on in your own fucking brain there, dude. Oh man. It is. It's you know, in the short time span I've been around on this earth now, you can't be in one of those relationships where it's not, that you're not happy in. You got to talk about it. That's the biggest thing is you got to communicate. It always comes back to that. And that's probably how you avoid stuff like getting the ick or just in general fights in rough patches. You really gotta talk about shit. I don't know though. What the fuck do I know? I'm from some schmuck from Iowa, and I can't even go to the university that wins the fucking game of the biggest game in state history. God damn it! See, if I was a Vegas odds player, I knew I would have fucking should have picked Iowa. Fuck. But I'm not a Vegas odds winner, and that's why I don't gamble. But I'll be in Vegas next week, and I might be able to do some gambling then. But you know where you guys don't need to worry about gambling on stuff if it's going to be good or not? Punandgame.com, guys. That's right. Punandgame.com is where you can find all the awesome content you want and desire, okay? You got this show, Not Worth the Time. You got Who Gives F. You got the Empty Parlor podcast. You got so much great shit, guys. Check all that stuff out. And if you want to watch any of these episodes, head on over to youtube.com, search Comic Way Taylor, and hit subscribe. You get this podcast, Who Gives a F, my stand-up. I have my half hour out on my YouTube channel, Wild Horses. Go check that out. Give it a like. Leave a comment. Do all the stuff you got to do to make these videos pop and get more people watching it, dude. Shane Gillis just dropped his fucking special. He got already 3 days, like 500,000 views. Come on, guys. We can at least get me up to like 2,000. We can get me up to 2,000 views on my half hour. Come on now. You guys can do it. Let's fucking go. Also, if you want to support the website, you want to support these shows, go to the Pun and Game shop, guys. That's where you can find t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of cool shit that you can help rep the podcast with. So go there, get yourself a hoodie, t-shirt, whatever. And don't forget to use promo code NWT POD, that's NWT pod, for free shipping at checkout. So check out all that stuff, guys. Well, guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. Thank you for listening and watching. And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.